Good afternoon. This is Keith Brown in Moultrie, Georgia with Commodity Consulting with some commentary for Thursday. It's about 2:35 Eastern Time. It was a day that the cotton market was able to at least get a tourniquet on all the hemorrhaging. Incredibly, the market's dropped 10% over the last couple of sessions. Really, we think coming on the heels of massive speculator liquidation. When USDA released those positive supply-demand numbers Monday a week ago, the market creeped up and fired up the speculators, and they essentially hijacked the market. And we took the market up, and we had an open interest figure, maybe record, but the highest we've seen in a couple of 3 years. And with really no fundamentals to sustain the market up at the 93-cent area, I guess it was inevitable we were going to come back down. But although there's still some reasons why we could, at that time, we could have pushed on up to close to $1. At any rate, that was not the case. We had the big plunge, and so here we are. Where to from now? I suspect the market will try to regroup and reestablish itself, at least congest, go sideways. The big fear might be that if China is going to start changing her policy down the road, we could easily take cotton back into the mid-70s, which is where we probably should be prior to all the Chinese buying of our cotton starting May a year ago, when they begin to build up their state reserve. So something to think about, something to watch for. We're not suggesting that's going to be our immediate path, but certainly any kind of rally up is going to be met with some selling. The grains today, corn particularly down 18 cents, wheat down 8 cents, and beans down about 17 cents. The weather still looks somewhat friendly. It's warmer up there. It's getting drier up there. So why the correction? I think today's the last day of the Pro Farmer Ag Tour, and they've really been putting out a lot of news that the crop's looking rather sensational in a lot of areas. Of course, keep in mind that they're skipping over those fields that are drowned out or ponding or dry, or for whatever reason they just move on. It's not like I think they're going to come up and say, hey, we stopped off at this farm and we pushed on because the crop looked terrible. Now, that's not to say they're trying to slight the numbers. They will come up with what they think is an overall yield number, but the numbers they're putting out now are higher than the 3-year average, and that's really based on normal weather. But the weather is not particularly normal at this moment. So the next 2-3 weeks very crucial. The weather forecasts look a little friendly, but the current news today is a little bit negative. So once that passes, I think we'll focus on the weather and try to get back up some. If you have any questions or comments, give us a call, 1-800-910-1910. Thanks for listening.